Remember playing telephone as a kid? You whisper a phrase around a circle, and by the end, send reinforcements becomes send 3 and 4 pence. Information corrupts naturally as it passes from person to person. Neolithic and pre-literate societies possessed a massive volume of critical data they had to preserve: complex legal codes, dense family genealogies, and vital survival tactics. This creates a paradox. How do you pass a database of that size down through 500 years of human history with zero data degradation when you don't have a hard drive or a written alphabet? The solution was the human mind. Entire societies relied on specialized performers, like the griots of West Africa or ancient bards, who served as walking libraries. Rhythmic verse functioned as a sophisticated cognitive technology, engineered specifically to keep massive amounts of data from degrading. This diagram represents a spoken sentence as a sequence of simple blocks. In oral traditions, meter and rhythm act as strict structural boundaries. When we speak normally, our words lack fixed structure. If I accidentally drop a word from a sentence or swap one out, you might still understand my general point, but the exact data is lost, and I wouldn't even notice my mistake. Strict verse, like dactylic hexameter, forces language into mathematical constraints. By requiring an exact number of syllables in a specific rhythmic pattern, the brain is instantly alerted to an error. This is how the bards of ancient Greece stabilized their sprawling epics over centuries. By repeating a predictable musical loop, the storyteller actually structures their own breath. This physical constraint anchors the memory in the body, making a missed beat feel as obvious as a missed stare. Rhythm serves as humanity's first checksum. It transforms chaotic, fluid speech into a stable, measurable structure. In the 1930s, scholars Milman Parry and Albert Lord proved that ancient singers didn't actually memorize these massive epics word for word. They uncovered what's known as the oral formulaic theory. This diagram shows a metrical grid with a blank substitution slot. Instead of rote memorization, performers used formulas, pre-packaged word chunks engineered to fit the meter. Phrases like wine dark sea functioned as interchangeable linguistic Lego bricks, fitted perfectly into specific rhythmic slots. With a massive mental library of these modular blocks, a skilled bard could extemporaneously compose and recall an epic poem of 10,000 lines, entirely on the fly. This modular system gave total flexibility. They could stretch a battle scene or shorten a live dialogue sequence based on the audience's reaction, all without losing the core data. The oral formulaic method overcame the natural limits of human working memory, allowing ancient performers to render stories live for an audience. This oral accuracy reached its absolute peak in ancient India. For thousands of years, Vedic priests maintained a strict institutional objective: to perfectly transmit the verses of the Rig Veda. This visualization shows distinct word notes representing Gurukul recitation. Instead of a straight line, they recited in overlapping mathematical sequences, word 1 and 2, then 2 and 3. Then they ran sequences in reverse, word 2, word 1. This interlocking acoustic matrix acted as a hyper-advanced cross-checking mechanism. It guaranteed that every sound, syllable, and word order remained 100% accurate over millennia. Eventually, humanity developed physical writing systems, like clay tablets. These early physical records captured the pre-existing oral software that had already stabilized the data for centuries. Even today, we unconsciously rely on this ancient cognitive technology. When we need to remember when Columbus sailed the ocean blue, we use a simple rhyme to recall 1492. The human voice was our first archive, and memory was our first database. Long before we carved data into stone or silicon, the architecture of song protected our history.